Hello and welcome to the end of Andor, the end of the era of Andor, the end of the era of Andor. Wow, I don't know how that was hard to say, but it was hard to say. Anyways, welcome to that video. We are going to go over exactly how free to play this actually is. It might have been reviewed before, but I don't think it's going to be as easy to understand as it is now. So right here, you're going to see I got this through getting my characters 5 stars. You didn't need a 5-star KX, but for Andor, but still, I did it. That's personal reasons, and I'll explain it all and how much it costs and everything. But I'm going to tell you right now, this could be done free. Minus the level 85. It could be 75 for free. All right. First things first, though, is do I want to take these 3 to 75? The answer is no. If I didn't take Andor to 85, I would have had enough materials to take these 3 to 75. The problem is I end up using a little bit more of those materials to bring them to bring Andor up, and then I'll show you exactly what I had to do to bring them up to 85. But see, there's some materials here, and you do need to spend, I think, a little bit more of them so you get to 80. And when you get to 80, 81 is the new material to 90. So because I took Andor from 76 to 80, I ended up using the amount of materials I could have saved for these 3. Partagas, Deidre, and KX. So free to play, it is possible if you're 5-starring your characters and doing the Andor 4-star and 5-star unlock, getting it, completing it successfully. Everyone can get 75 for free. It does require some crystals, probably for, and I'm not talking about crystals for materials. I'm talking for level up currency and character shards. That's it. You don't even need to get materials through crystals. Let me show you. So first things first, why am I not taking my KX security droid, my dark side up to 75 at least? I can't. Unless I drop $18 for the little bit of materials I need, I won't be able to do it, and I'll show exactly where. But leave him at 74, I'm just missing one piece of gear. Next thing I need gear for is Cobb Vanth in another 2 months, 2.5 months. So I think I'll be okay with doing their injector pieces each. I even got an Omega already on this guy. Like, that's fine. I can spend the gear. So that's why I'm not going to buy for $18 and change after tax their ticket to one more era level. I'm stopping here. Okay, to be fair, one of them will go up just because of the marquee battle that's going on right now. When you get to 5-star on the final marquee, you actually do get daily levels ability MK7s. So tomorrow I will have enough to bring one of the 3 up. The other 2 will have an injector piece after the year ends. I don't care. That's fine. But that's just something to keep in mind, is that when you get to the 5-star here, you do get some MK7s, you do get some Xeric ability materials. Do you need these MK7 and Xerics if you're only going to 75 for all 7 of the characters, though? No. That comes from Andor's Journey quest. So you don't need it. But anyways, why am I talking about where everything comes from when you can see it right here? This is everything except, let me review, your episode track bonus reward redemptions. I don't know how many you got. They increase every episode up to 38,000 and resets back at the beginning of the next era. However many you got is up to you, because how quickly you move through your like how many shards you get will depend on how many points you get. Or if you do all this, will depend on how many points you get. If you get the episode pass, you get bonus ones to do. So there's a difference for everybody, but I'm just going to let you know that only stops you from really getting currency you might need. It actually doesn't matter for any of the materials. That includes the paid episode passes. Those paid episode pass materials are bonus materials. You don't need any of them. The 20 shards are nice, but you don't need any of the materials on the paid track. It's just nice to have stuff. So let me review that. So I have already personally reviewed it, and I'll go over it again. This paid episode pass number 3 gives me 4,000 MK5s, 425 of the smaller pieces. You get it. It gives me this much materials of 5s and 6s. The paid 2 gave me this many materials for the 3 and the 4s. No money. Look at that. No money on the paid track for 2. No money on the paid track for 3. On the paid track for the first episode pass, there was 48,500. That is actually some important money in the earlier on. So it does help. Plus, like I said, you're getting your 20 shards, which is this column right here. Character shards. But once again, the 75 MK1s and the 400 MK2s, you don't need them. I will show you right now how I have more than all of that. So the 6s and the 5s had 4,000 of the bigger pieces. I have over 10,000 here. I didn't pay or buy with crystals or money any of this material. None of it all. There's the, which one is this one? The 5 or the 6? The 5s, 4,000, I had 12,000. But I have 100 something, I have 1,300. This is all from Coliseum. Get to Coliseum number 7. And you can do that with all level 75s. And you have more than enough days to get through 4 Coliseum bosses to level 75. Once again, here's the 3s. Or was that the 2s or the 4s? Here's the 3s. Here's the 2s. Just going to flash them on screen. Pause. Rewind. This one is close, but only 14 of these and 700 of these. But let me remind you, on the paid track, 75 and the basic performance cores, which you only need 160 of them, you don't get any in the episode pass. So 75 and 0, I have 714. Funny enough, the earlier ones are the ones that you have the least amount of. I will take it, sure. And then, of course, the 7s, which I am now gaining thanks to KX's 5-star marquee battle. And then this, I did buy one of these packs to get my Cassian from 75 to 85. He does have enough materials, like I said, to get every character 75, but I bought one of these. The only other thing I bought is this one right here, the 280. Only once. I almost bought it a second time, but then I finished my episode track, and by getting 38 daily, because every redemption of your quests, oh, not these ones. These ones are 5,000. So not everyone, but at this point in time, now they are. So it's 3,800 a day, pretty much. Pretty good. And then eventually you fill this up, which is 11,000, which is another 2 redemptions. So depending on how far you get and how early you get, because I still have a whole another week and 3 days to just benefit from that. But the paid episode track also gives you bonus quests, so you have to understand that is part of the consideration. So that's the money side of it. But once again, you don't need it here. All the materials, you get enough from Andor's 4th and 5th journey. You get all the 7s you need for how many characters? You get enough for 2 characters, just 2 75 characters. Oh, wait, no, this is to go to 80, so it's even less to get to 75. So you only need 50, and you get 330. So you only need 20 eventually, and I think you get that elsewhere. 18 a day right here, boom, done. So, of course, with everyone else getting the 5 stars already, you're also already getting all the Tier 4 stuff. So Tier 4 is 5-star, Tier 5 is 6-star, Tier 6 is 7-star, and Tier 7 is, like, Era level 70 after having 7 stars, or Era level whatever, 85, whatever it is. It's different the first 2, so I don't remember. This is everything you get per marquee tier, per Coliseum tier, and per paid and free pass tracks. This, there are 2 that I documented. There might have been a 3rd payout. I might have missed it, so that might matter. Please correct me. Please let me know what that payout was. But these are the 2 payouts that will probably get distributed into these upper payouts somehow, some way, because they said, oh, we didn't give you enough, so here it is. The first one was a mistake, though. They meant to give this one, so this was free. But once again, MK2 stuff, we're way over. MK4 stuff, we're way over. So it didn't really matter about this payout, and it didn't matter on any paid episode pass, unless, once again, character shards or money. Because if you just get the character shards, it's a free 4-star. If you get the character shards and crystal drops, I want to say up to, let's see, 20. Let's see, we'll calculate really quick right now. 55, because you get 50 already before you even start the marquee, then 5 on the first one, so it's 55, 65. And then you get the 4-star with the, so 65, then you get the 85, so you got the 80. So you're 5 over on the 4-star. And then you do that at 85, so now you're at 90. And you're getting 6 days worth of 5, so it's another 30. So you're at 120, you need 145, so you need 25 more shards. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm just doing really quick basic math, but it's still really quick. I think you need 25. So you either need to do one thing, you buy the $30 pack, comes with 5 Omicron materials and some other random junk, or you do crystal drops, $12.99, till you get to 25 or more, or you do one $5,999 crystal drop, which is 5 pulls, and you'll probably even almost get to 6 stars at that point. If you get lucky, maybe even 7 stars. So how you do that's up to you, but you could do it for free. If you don't get the episode track, you just need to do the crystal pulls. You do one 5,999 crystal pull without the episode track, without the $30 thing, probably get it. Get this, get the episode, the paid pass, and the $30 pack. You get it without doing any crystal drops. You get lucky on a $12.99 pull, you don't need to do anything else. It just depends. To each their own on how they decide to do that. But you can get everyone to era level 75. All their materials from MK1 through MK7 covered, and their Xeric abilities needed, by completing everyone to 5-star, their marquees, all the Colosseums up to tier 6, and then the halfway through tier 7. That's important. Though you might only need to do it for 2 of them, because look, 5,600 is a tier 7's full payout on MK6s. And if I go here, once again, let's take a look. I have 10,000. So you don't even need to do it for all 4 bosses. You could, you should, but I'm just saying you don't have to. So take that as you will. I'm going to make this publicly available. I'll put the link in the episode description. It'll just be a spreadsheet. There's nothing you're going to be able to do. Just view it. Help you plan it out. It's 50 on the first time you complete it. So this is an example of what this means. You get this the first time you complete it, and you get this every time you complete it after. This is going to be for all your marquee stuff. They have a different first reward versus the daily payouts. So this could all change next era. And with their, I'm sorry, we forgot to give you this stuff, and then they gave this accidentally. These MK4 materials might be dispersed somewhere throughout the era. I don't know. And once again, this does not take into consideration your episode track, paid missions, quests to get to this bonus rewards crate faster. So how many redemption of this bonus reward crate you were getting. And also, just want to let you know, to get everyone to 85, and I'm going to have all but 2 at 75, and the other 2 are going to be at 74. I just did 3 episode passes, which, like I said, it's mainly for the character shards and the era leveling currency, which only in the first one did it give you era leveling currency. And then the only other 2 things I did was a 280,000 era level currency, which I don't even have that now, so look how helpful that actually was to get them there at this time. But obviously, over the next week and a half, my reward crate redemptions are going to cover more than that, so I end up just sinking $20. Shouldn't have. Now that I know that, that won't happen again. And 1 MK8 bundle, because to get anything above level 80, you need this, and I got my Andor to 85 so I could get his 3 Zetas covered. That's it. So, if you don't care about the Zetas, then 75 is Relic 0. Gear 13, Relic 0, however you want to look at that. So, once again, this will be publicly available. I'll put it in the description below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I messed up anywhere or anything, missed something. Let me know. Once again, if there was another payout reward thing, let me know what it was, because I don't have that here. But so far, minus character shards, the episode passes, all 3 paid ones, and the 2 payouts they gave us, the only things that matter is getting up. If you're going above 75, getting the 6 marquees character to the 5 stars sooner, so you can maximize your MK7 payouts quick, more so throughout the days. That's it. And then, of course, the Xeric abilities throughout, depending on how much you get. Though, the big ones are the last 2 marquees, especially getting 5-star marquee battle, enabling Xerics, other than where everyone else you needed 6 stars. The only other place you get Xerics is Cassian's Journey, and it's the 4-star one, though. So that's pretty good. That's the era. This is the payout and everywhere it comes from. Thank you for watching. Let me know if this is wrong or if I missed something. I will add it, but otherwise, use it as you will. It could change, but maybe it won't. We'll see. Errors are stupid. Have a great one.